Kenny Irvin was born into poverty as the fifth of 8 children, raised in a chaotic home in Des Moines, Iowa. His mother struggled to keep them afloat, while his biological father was long gone. By age 7, Kenny's life spiraled further when his abusive stepfather moved in, bringing years of physical and emotional torment for Kenny, his siblings, and their mother. Kenny became angry, explosive, and protective. School was no escape. He lashed out at bullies and authority alike. Only his older brother, away in college, gave him hope. But after confronting the stepdad and promising to rescue the family, his brother was killed in a car crash, devastating Kenny and sealing his silence. Through his early teens, Kenny became a guardian to his siblings, learning control and discipline from his older sister. Still, he remained a fighter at school, unable to ignore injustice. At 16, during a high-stress wrestling match, his RNA unlocked, granting him hyperintelligence, enhanced senses, superhuman acrobatics and strength, a minor healing factor, and the terrifying power to manipulate bone, both his and others. At 17, Kenny finally stood up to his stepfather. Using his powers and wrestling skill, he broke the man's back and was immediately kicked out, with his mother saying nothing. He survived by working at a local pizza shop and secretly supporting his siblings, dropping off money, food, and supplies when no one was looking. By 18, Kenny discovered the truth. His stepdad wasn't just a violent man. He was a criminal mastermind with deep ties to law enforcement, running a secret empire from the shadows. Worse, Kenny's mother was murdered mysteriously, and he uncovered evidence connecting the stepdad directly to her death. At 20, Kenny used $10,000 of his savings to build a custom suit and became Killcurrent, a brutal street-level vigilante who stalked criminals and dismantled his stepfather's empire from the bottom up. But the stepdad retaliated, kidnapping his own estranged daughter, who had become Kenny's closest friend and love interest. At 21, Killcurrent launched a full assault, taking down a team of powerful metahumans with nothing but skill, fury, and willpower. He rescued her and confronted the man who had haunted his entire life, crippling him and throwing him off a rooftop. But before he could vanish, authorities arrested him. Despite this, Kenny saved the one person he couldn't lose again. She stood by him, and together, they walked into whatever came next. From broken child to bone-bending warrior, Killcurrent was born not from power, but from pain, purpose, and the choice to become a weapon for the voiceless. He doesn't chase villains, he buries them.